Hello dear student, my name is Komal Khalid. Today we will discuss about osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is related to bones. Osteoporosis is a health condition that weakens bones, making them fragile and more likely to break. It develops slowly over several years and is often only diagnosed when a fall or sudden impact causes a bone to break. Fracture. The most common injuries in people with osteoporosis are broken wrist. In this picture you can see the healthy bone on left side and the bone with osteoporosis on right side. You can clearly see the difference that the bones start degenerating. In the next picture you can see that the normal bone has a thick connection of connecting bones, but in osteoporosis bone one can see thinning of connecting bone and big spaces in the bone structure, making the bone more fragile. Osteoporosis is a disease where increased bone weakness increases the risk of a broken bone. You can see the healthy bone and the bone with osteoporosis and the severe osteoporosis in this picture. One should know that what is the main causes of osteoporosis. The main cause of osteoporosis is bone loss due to a drop in your body estrogen level. Estrogen is a hormone that helps build and maintain your bones. It can also be it may happen due to the menopause in women. In this picture, you can see that the normal bone has a thick connection of connecting bones, but in osteoporosis, the bones have weak connections of connecting bones. In this picture, you can see the picture of two persons in which the left one is having healthy bones and the right one is having osteoporosis bones. The healthy bones, normal vertebrae, compact bone, normal bone structure, compact bone, femoral head, femur. But in osteoporosis bones, osteoporosis vertebrae, compact bone degenerate. Bones with osteoporosis, synergy of bones, femoral head, hip fracture. We can define osteoporosis as osteoporosis is a skeletal disorder characterized by low bone density and micro architectural deterioration of bony tissues. The result in an increase in fracture risk. The resulting fractures pose a major health problem. Hip, vertebral, and wrist fracture are most commonly associated with osteoporosis. If a person is having osteoporosis, the question is that how a person can sleep having osteoporosis. Getting into bed, lean toward the head of the bed while supporting your body with both hands, then lie down on your side bringing both feet up onto the bed at the same time. Keep your knees bent and arms in front of you. The next question is that can a person be cured of osteoporosis? There is no cure for osteoporosis, unfortunately, but proper treatment can help protect and straighten your bones. This treatment can help slow the breakdown of bone in your body, and some treatment can spur the growth of your new bone. We came across a lot of questions like that. Is having osteoporosis is a disability? People who have osteoporosis are prone to breaking bones. So if you have a broken bone, you might qualify for disability benefits. To qualify for Social Security Disability Insurance SSDI benefits, you must have worked to earn enough credits and paid in enough taxes to Social Security. Now we should know that what are the stages of osteoporosis. The stages of osteoporosis: osteoblast versus osteoclast, active osteoblast, peak bone density, and first stage of osteopenia and osteoporosis, the second stage of osteopenia and osteoporosis, the third stage of osteopenia and osteoporosis, the fourth stage of osteopenia and osteoporosis. Pain and other physical problems in osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is often referred to as a silent condition, and often a fracture is the first symptom that leads to investigation and diagnosis of the condition. Pain is not a symptom of osteoporosis in the absence of fracture. Following a fracture, bone tend to heal within 6 to 8 weeks, but pain and other physical problems such as pain and tiredness or fatigue may continue. Here the people we interview talk about what is it like to live with pain, what triggers it, and what they do to help
is the pain. The different ways people cope in their everyday life with pain and other physical problem is discussed in other summaries. You can search, you can do more search on Google that how the person having osteoporosis is living. Most of the people we talk to describe having pain in their bone and muscles, particularly in their back, but also hips, arms, ribs, and knees were mentioned. The level of pain differed, and while may people dealt with some level of pain on a regular basis, it was particularly challenging for those who suffered severe pain due to collapsed vertebrae or bone deterioration. Also, it may take longer for people to recover from the emotional effect of pain and normalize their everyday. Let me clear one thing. Osteoporosis itself is not painful, but when the condition is severe, it can lead to fractures and other painful problems. The pain is usually more severe than the ages may many people feel as they get older, but you don't have to just grin and bear it. You and your doctor have a range of options to choose from the help you find relief. Now take a look on fractures and osteoporosis pain. The most common cause of osteoporosis pain is a spinal compression fracture. It can cause sudden severe back pain that gets worse when you are standing or walking with some relief when you lie down. Trouble twisting or bending your body and pain when you do. Loss of height, a curved spine called kyphosis, also known as Dowager's hump. What foods are bad for osteoporosis? Food to limit or avoid. High salt foods. Uh, Excess salt consumption can cause your body to release calcium, which is harmful to your bones. Excess of everything is bad, and if the calcium is produced in excess amount, then it can be harmful for your bones. Alcohol, while a moderate amount of alcohol is considered safe for those with osteoporosis, excess alcohol can lead to bone loss. Beans, legumes, wheat bran, excess vitamin A and caffeine. What is the safest osteoporosis drug in 2020? FDA approves new treatment for osteoporosis in postmenopausal women at high risk of fracture. The US Food and Drug Administration today approved immunity to treat osteoporosis in postmenopausal women at high risk of breaking a bone. You should know that what are the two types of osteoporosis. Two categories of osteoporosis have been identified: primary and secondary. Primary osteoporosis is the most common form of disease and includes postmenopausal osteoporosis type 1 and senile osteoporosis type 2. Secondary osteoporosis is characterized as having a clearly definable etiological mechanism. Now the question that arrives is that which cause more bone fractures, osteopenia or osteoporosis? Uh, in this picture you can see the section through bone with osteoporosis on left side and the section through normal bone. People with osteopenia are not as likely to a fracture bone as those with osteoporosis. However, because there are many more people with osteopenia than osteoporosis, then the image on the left shows decreased bone density in osteoporosis. The image on the right shows normal bone density. In this picture you can see the weakening of bones due to osteoporosis. In osteoporosis, low energy fracture did not occur due to major force stopping and height loss. Bone pain, joint pain, sudden bone fractures occur. In osteoporosis, the bending of vertebral column occurs. The excess risk is more pronounced in the first few years of treatment. The average life expectancy of osteoporosis patient is in excess of 15 years in women younger than 75 years and in men younger than 60 years, highlighting the importance of developing tools for long-term management. The person in this picture, you can see that the person having osteoporosis, uh, its vertebral column starts bending, and then and in adult ages they start to use a stick to walk with. Now the question is that what three bones are most affected by osteoporosis? Osteoporosis related fractures most commonly occur in the hip, wrist or spine. Bone is living tissue that is constantly being broken down and replaced. Osteoporosis occur when the Creation of new bone does not keep up with the loss of the old bone. Is sitting bad for osteoporosis? If you have low bone density, however, and you put a lot of force or pressure into the front of the spine, such as in a sit up or toe touch, it increases your risk of compression fracture. Once compression fracture, it can trigger a cascade of fractures in the spine, says chemists.